So it's not uncommon for people to develop these various addictions that we're going to talk about. And I'm not talking about substance abuse, alcohol, which are the most common ones. So we're going to get into more behavioral addictions. So what we're going to talk about today: comfort zone, mobile phones, perfectionism, comparing yourself, quitting too soon, multitasking, complaining all the time. So these and some more. So an addiction is anything that's repetitive and can be a compulsive behavior, whether it's negative or positive, and it's going to have an action that you have to engage in. And despite the negative consequences, people continue to do them. So they often serve as a coping mechanism or a way to increase your way to escape and from uncomfortable feelings or situations. The first one we're going to talk about is the comfort zone. So the comfort zone protects you. It will. The brain has a tactical advantage over you, and it will keep you protected. So animals, they basically have fight or flight. People, humans, we know how to think about something, rationalize, we can strategize, we can develop a plan. Animals, they don't have that advantage. So we have that advantage. But the comfort zone, your brain is telling you just to slow down, everything's going to be fine, or stop, this is hurting, we're doing a 10K run, as long as you finish, you don't have to run the whole way. I mean, your brain, that's why they say mind over matter. If you can overcome this, the body can sustain a lot more than the mind. The brain will always try to protect you, so it will keep you comfortable. You want to stay out of the comfort zone. Another one is going to be your mobile phone. Like I said, or I have two phones over here. I have an American phone and my UAE phone. I live in Dubai. The mobile phone has become increasingly prevalent in recent years. So people constantly checking their device, looking for notifications, social media updates, and it's just basically a distraction. And also, this addiction here can lead to a decrease in your face-to-face social interactions. So, and I've read that some people are getting to where they don't even know how to have a conversation with people because they're always on their phone. Okay, perfectionism is another one. Perfectionism, there's no such thing as perfectionism. You can always improve. You need to understand that this is an addiction when individuals constantly strive, they're trying to be flawless, and they're unable to accept anything less than perfection. So this isn't good. You can always improve on anything. I mean, even making videos. I can make this video 100 times, and each time I can do it a little bit better. But there will be some kind of a medium. I have to meet somewhere and eventually wrap this thing up and then post a video. The addiction can lead to excessive self-criticism also, which leads to anxiety. Another addiction is procrastination. There's something where I read $400 million a year is wasted in America because people wait to sign up for their 401k plans. This is just for 401k plans, 400 million a year. So let's say that I make 100,000 a year, I invest 7,000. My company will match me 7,000. Let's say they match up to 7%. I put in 7K, they match me 7K. I take 2 years before I sign up. That's $14,000 I didn't get from my company that I would have gotten if I would have just signed up to when I first got the job. So procrastination is a big deal. I mean, not only are you talking about money, but it's also procrastination on your time. So I've read something that said that if a task takes 2 minutes or less, go ahead and knock it out and move on. If there's something that needs to get done, fix it and move on. If you don't, it's going to not go away. Okay, comparing yourself to others. So this is a big addiction. You're always looking, to trying to live like the Joneses. They've got 6 cars, you'll have 7. I work out a lot. So if I see somebody do the Fran workout, which is 21, 15, 9 pull-ups and thrusters, if I see them do a sub 5-minute workout on a Fran and I'm doing a 7-minute Fran time, then I'm going to be thinking, okay, I've got to get mine down to a sub 5 to beat this guy. What I need to be doing is just working on myself. So if I can come down from 7 to 6.5 minutes, and then eventually I'll hit my 6. If I just work on myself, I will become better and I will eventually exceed this person and beat him. So stay away from trying to compare yourself to others because it never works and you're only hurting yourself. Okay, quitting too soon is another one. It's an addiction. People quit. They don't even... My brother, he was doing some working out. I use the gym a lot, because it's just related to me. It's relative for me. And he said, yeah, I started working out for about a week and I didn't see anything. I didn't see any results. And I was like, wow, man. I said, a week? Man, he really put in a lot of time. I mean, you're how old? And you put in 7 days. Here's one thing. People overestimate what they can do in a lifetime and they underestimate what they can do in a year. And I really do believe that. So stop quitting so soon, commit yourself, and get through it. And I promise you, if you don't quit, now, if it's something that really isn't working, like you're in a relationship with somebody and they're just like psycho, or maybe you have an injury or something that's really truly, or maybe something that's you're doing something, a project, and it's just you find out there's no value to it and it's making you more depressed. Okay, that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like things that you do in your life that you're going to do anyway. Don't quit on those things. See the job through. Another one is multitasking. I'm in the nuclear industry. We don't believe in multitasking. If you're doing two critical tasks at the same time, meaning, let's say I have two different books and I'm trying to read them, I can't do that. That's literally multitasking. So stay away from thinking you can multitask, because it's not true. You can't even text and drive. People are dying from that nowadays. So on the multitasking part, I will say focus on one thing and get that done. I mean, even if you're looking at basketball, like Michael Jordan, so, he wanted to improve his free throws. So he would do 500 free throws every morning before he went to school. So there's all kind of things you can do in basketball. You can do layups, dribbling, handling the rock, whatever, free throw. But he focused just on the free throw. He would do 500 every morning before he went to school. So if you focus your energy on one item, I'm telling you, you will have that thing done way sooner, and the productivity will be so much higher, and the efficiency. So try to focus on one thing at a time and then move on to the next thing. Complaining is another big one. It involves habitual pattern of expressing your dissatisfaction for whatever it might be, negativity about aspects of life. Addiction can perpetuate a negative mindset. It basically will turn you into the Scrooge. So stay away from negative people too. They say you're an average of the 5 people you hang out with. If your people that you're hanging out with start to come up with some negative stuff or rumors, just try to change the conversation. Talk about something that you accomplished over the weekend. Maybe you read a book and you've implemented some of the ideals and they're working. Maybe you started meditating. Maybe you ran a 5K. Maybe whatever it might be. Talk about positive things, because complaining will not add money to your bank. It won't pay your bills, and it won't help your relationship. It won't do anything for you. Stay away from complaining. So all of these addictive behaviors, like I said, they're not drinking and drugs and everything, but they can have a profound effect on your life, affecting your mental and your emotional well-being. So overall quality of life will be affected. Stay away from these things. How do you do it? Do the opposite. So everything that I just mentioned, just reverse the actions on it. In conclusion, addiction is not limited, like I said, to just substance abuse. So as far as perfectionism, mobile phones, multitasking, and other things that we've mentioned, start to work on those and stay away from those, and you will live a more fulfilling life. So if you found value in this video, please subscribe and hit a like button, and I will see you on the next video.